Hey guys, you're watching PRK Radio. I'm Jimmy, KI5PRK, and today I'm working on a little project where I have to crack open a brand new radio, so I'm a little sketched out. Join me as we get into it. Okay guys, here we are at the workbench, or as I call it, my desk. I don't have a ton of room in here, so my desk also plays the role of a workbench from time to time. What we're working with here, you guessed it, it's an FT-891 from Yaesu. This is a brand new radio to me. I've only used it one time. This is a great radio. I love it. What I don't love so much though is the power connector back here. It's the standard power connector that comes on all these radios, and I don't like it. I'd rather have Powerpoles, and so that's what I'm doing today. So I have picked up this really cool kit, and I got the pre-made version. It was about 27 bucks plus shipping. I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can pick one up as well. This guy does fantastic work. He prints these two parts here, 3D prints them, puts everything together, or you can get it in kit form. There's a couple of different flavors to get this in and put it in your radio. Depends on what your appetite is. I got the fully assembled kit, and we're gonna put it in today. So I have to take my radio apart. So I'm a little nervous. Can you tell? Anyway, I've got to get these portable zero rails off of here and then get this back off, or then flip the radio over and get the back off. So let's do that now. We're gonna take this rail off. This is pretty boring stuff, but okay. These portable zero rails, these things are great. I picked these up right after I got the radio, before I'd even used it. I wanted to protect it. My idea for this radio is it's all portable, so it's POTA, or just portable in general because it's small, but it's 100 watts and it's one single unit and I don't have to do anything. If you use a resonant antenna, you don't even need a tuner because it doesn't have one. And I know that I'm okay with that. I just want to bring a radio, an antenna, and a battery. And so I was trying to put together a setup that would be as minimalistic as possible and still be able to get on the air and operate. And I think I did that. So spin this guy around and take him off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Got that off. What do I need? Is it Phillips head? It is. These are little guys. So I'm gonna put these down right over here so I don't lose them. Now, holy cow. 800 foot-pounds of torque on this one. It's just a little tiny baby screw. I don't have to torque them down so hard. I mean, there's literally nothing to it. I think it's just this guy. These are all the same size, thankfully. So I can just kind of pile them together. Now, you do this at your own risk, because what I'm doing right now is voiding the warranty on my brand new radio, which is why I was so sketched out to begin with. Flip it around and get these two on the side. One more. All right. Point of no return, I think. Bam. Warranty voided. Okay. Is what it is. No big deal. All right, so here is the guy, right? This is what we want off of here, because we want to make room for our kit and our power poles. So I got to get these two screws off and get this connector out. Actually, I believe it goes that way towards the front of the radio. So let me wrestle that now. Now I should say, because I didn't say before, this is not a sponsored video. I bought all of this with my own money, and the maker of this kit doesn't know me. The maker of this kit, I believe his name is Jeremy Wang, does not know me. He did not give me this. I paid for this with my own money, and I just wanted to make a quick video about it. And I don't mind giving him a little shout out because it looks like a good quality kit. Quick pro tip. If you're doing stuff like this and you're not sure where things go, this one's fairly simple because it's negative, positive, and that's it. But when you're doing stuff like this, a quick pro tip that I like to do sometimes is I'll take my phone and I will take a nice zoomed in picture before I take anything apart. And then I can always reference back to that photo to make sure when I'm putting the new part back in or just putting the same part back on that I get everything on right. So that's a quick pro tip for you if you think you need it. I don't think I do because this is just two connectors. So I'm going to do this. Gently pull those out of there so I don't drop any parts. They're small, so be careful with those. There's a little washer. Actually, there's a washer and a lock washer on that little tiny screw. Wow, that thing's tiny. Okay, now I believe that this thing has to go towards the front of the radio to come out. I'm fairly certain. And I don't have any pliers here in the shack, but I don't think I need them. Here we go. Just pinch it with your fingers if you can get in there. Luckily, I have a little screwdriver. Boop, there it goes. All right. Pull this guy out, and there she is. There you have it. Get rid of that. Just kidding. Don't get rid of that. Keep it. I don't know why, but if this thing ever fails, if this kit ever fails for some reason, you can just put this back in until you get another kit. All right. So what do you get in the kit? Well, first of all, I bought the pre-built kit, like I said before, so I got the pre-built Powerpoles. Positive, negative, everything's crimped down good, everything looks really good and solid, right? So we know they're going to go like that because the board even tells you red, positive. So this is your positive lead, this is your negative lead. So what you also get is the two pieces. So this is the inside piece, and it's keyed a little bit to fit in this slot right here. So you can actually test fit everything just by getting it right where you need it. Make sure that's right. Yep. And there it is. So that will go there. The power poles will go through. And then this outer piece will go on the outside. And then they even give you a little Allen bolt to go through it and hold it on. So, oh, and the inside piece has a nut that's captured right there. So it's already in there. You don't have to, that's just what this is going to screw into from this side. So what we're going to do is run these through just ever so slightly and get them where they need to be. They kind of feel comfortable right there. Okay. So on your power poles, you have this little half moon notch on each side, and there's a little lip right there if you notice. Run your power poles through the opening on the radio, right? Hope you can see this. And get them situated so that that little lip is on the outside. And I wonder if this would be easier without this on. Put this here. There we go. So that little lip goes down, and then this will key into place and notch right in like it's supposed to. There we go. And then you'll notice that your connectors line up a little better. So you got your positive and negative there. All right. Now we will take the outer piece, slide it over, and do I have a bit for that? I believe I do. Ah, that's right. It's right here. There we go. Use my wee hot screwdriver for that. All right. So we're just going to have to kind of run this through the 3D printed piece a second, just so that it goes through. That's all right. Be a nice fit, right? So maybe his 3D print was a little small for the screw to go in. That's okay. We got it working now. Slide this guy over and now run it home. And it should hit that captured nut on the back side. Now remember, folks, this is just plastic. You do not need to over torque this at all. It just needs to be snug. That's it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do the negative first. I don't think you need to crank on these. Just a good snug fit will do. It helps to kind of get it in place, hold it down with one finger, and then use your little precision screwdriver with the other one. Boom! She's in there. Finished product. What do we think? Like it was meant to be, right? Yeah. Maybe snug this guy up just a little bit more. Okay. I never claimed to be a pro, but that looks good. That looks really good. So I think we are good to button her back up. Yeah, I'm gonna button it back up. Okay, here we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. What I don't like is that there's no like little well for them to sit down in so they'll stand up on their own. So you kind of have to stand them up with this little screwdriver, but they're so tiny that it's a little bit of a pain. And I'm also worried I'm gonna drop one. Oh, it's probably because I'm using the wrong bit. Why don't we get a Phillips bit? What do you think? Sound like a wiener? Hey, look at that. You can stab them in there a little easier. And if you feel it start to cross-thread, just back off really quick and let it reseat. It'd be dangerous if I knew what I was doing. All right, put the two back on the sides. And I think we'll be ready to throw some power to this guy and see what he does. I wish more manufacturers would just put power poles on the back instead of this ugly proprietary, I don't even know if it's proprietary, but this thing is just a pain. Actually, I think it is proprietary, but it's just a pain. It's just clunky. I just don't like it. So I'm thinking Powerpole is the way to go. I'm sure I've done something wrong here. And by wrong, I mean wrong to someone's standards. So someone's going to let me know in the comments, hey, you didn't do this right, or you didn't do that right, or whatever. That's fine. Just be nice about it. I never claimed to be a professional. So, all right. I think we're ready for some power. Let's do that. Let's get some stuff out of the way, though. And I'll put the portable zero rails back on after we put some power to it, just in case I did something wrong. Yeah, let me grab a power cord and turn the power supply on. Stand by. Ta-da! All right, here's my power poles going over to my shack power supply, and I'm gonna plug in. And let's see if you guys can see the screen there. And let's see if we let the smoke out. Boom, 13.8 volts. There you have it. All right, folks. I think that is it for me today on this video anyway. Again, this guy, Jason Wang, makes a quality product. He doesn't know me. I pay for this with my own money. This is not a sponsored video. And I will leave a link in the description below to his order page where you can order your own. Like I said before, it was about $27 and then some shipping. So I don't know, maybe 32, 35 bucks, something like that. I think it's a nice little upgrade to the radio. It definitely makes it easier when you're out at the park or out in the field. Everything's Powerpole these days. I don't know why the radio manufacturers aren't doing that, but hey, look, you can do it yourself. So it's really easy. I'm going to throw the portable zero rails back on and get this thing ready to go for the next POTA. So thanks for tuning in, folks. I really appreciate your time watching the video, and I hope you come back soon. Tune in, or subscribe rather, to see what's coming up next on the channel. I'm new at all this, so I'm probably going to make mistakes, and I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. But hey, follow along with me, and let me know if you see me really screwing something up, and maybe I can learn from it. So thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, 73.